just wrapping up the summer here at home, and it's been a pretty good one. I had the opportunity to be back home for a couple months. I graduated from Iowa State University this past May with a degree in animal science, and so that gave me a couple months break before I start my full-time job. I would say that my favorite part of the summer is probably when we were planting and AIing kind of at the same time. I was able to switch off with Dad and do some AIing on the heifers and the cows, and so that gave him an opportunity to get on the planter, but then also I think his arm was a little less tired this year, so that was pretty fun. Also, I'd say another great part was we planted a few more acres of the sorghum Sudan pearl millet mix summer annual forages for our heifers for the rotational grazing this summer. And so just kind of seeing the progression that we've made over the past couple of years and how we've grown that has been really rewarding. So yeah, it's been a great summer, and I'm excited to start my full-time job here the next couple days.
Well, we finished another summer here at Peters Beef Genetics, and it was another good one, a little bit different than last year. We had quite a bit of moisture, and the year before it was pretty dry. So that creates a lot of different opportunity for more rotational grazing, get experience with that. Another great thing that we had this summer was our daughter Miranda was home. So what a pleasure it was to have her here and helping us breed heifers and cows, and just helping things go really smooth. So we hope that, I think the interns, when they're here, they can get a glimpse of a bred heifer development program through AI and synchronization, and then finish it up with the ultrasound. And then just see what it's like with the commercial cow-calf operation. And every day is different, and we sure had another good year.
Hello, my name is Zach Wolf. I'm from Covington, Virginia. I'm going to school at Kansas State University. I'm in the animal science major with the pre-vet option. I came to Iowa at the end of May. Some of my favorite parts about here, and Charlie Peters and Jenny and Peters Beef Genetics in general, just setting up their heifer program was phenomenal. Just learning all about setting up the heifers and then getting them AI bred. And then we got the chance to go to Upper Iowa Beef. That was really, really cool. Charlie actually sends some of his fats up there, so that was really neat to see where the end of the cycle goes for him, and just to see how a packing plant really works from the inside out. And then we finished up doing all the ultrasounding with Dr. Rick Faber. He was very, very good at ultrasounding, and not only just ultrasounding, just explaining everything about like what he's doing inside of the cow, and then giving you opportunities to look and doing it yourself. So it was a really good opportunity that I was able to be a part of here.
We had an excellent summer here again at Peters Beef Genetics. The last couple of weeks we just finished up ultrasounding, and had, like I say, a great summer in terms of heifer development and our AI and breeding percentages. So one of the good things about the summer was Miranda was home. She graduated from Iowa State in May and came home this summer just to help with heifers, cows, managing the interns for the summer. It was a great help to have her. And we were looking through some of the AI percentages now after the summer, and hers was higher than mine, again, for the second year in a row. So I think we're going to have a job performance evaluation and see maybe she's going to be our sole AI technician going forward. But she did an excellent job, and was really a lot of help this summer, especially helping with the interns and managing that when we have 2 or 3 of them. We had 3 this summer. The other thing that I know was important to us this summer with the ultrasound with Rick Faber is we had just a handful of heifers, but some that really helped us manage. So we had some cystic, 2 heifers that were cystic, a luteal cyst and an ovarian cyst. We had a heifer with uterine infection. We had a couple fetuses, dead fetuses, no heartbeat. So we can take those heifers then right away off of ultrasound, and instead of having them stay with the herd until in the fall, or if we were sleeving them, we wouldn't know for sure on some of them. We can pull them out right away now, start them up on feed, get them into the feed yard. So we're hitting a March-April market with them, kind of a higher market for fed cattle. And that really helps us from an ultrasound standpoint. And I think this year with the ultrasound, with Rick helping us, I think it's been 25 years that he's been here and has worked with us either ultrasounding or doing a little embryo work. And it was really good with Zach, with the intern, got to learn quite a lot from Rick. So those things were good. I think one of the big things I take away from the summer is that, you know, every year is different, obviously. It's that way on every operation. And we really saw that this year compared to the last couple of years. When it's been dry, we've been kind of struggling on feed. We're having to buy hay, kind of manage our feed pile pretty hard. This year, we have plenty of rain. The weather was great in the spring for calving and on into planting. We finished up our forage planting. We finished up our corn. We finished up chopping and everything before the 1st of June. With us, we usually have some stuff going into June with running cows on corn stalks. So that was good. The second part about it is for the summer, I think we learned a lot this year about, you know, Mother Nature and about human nature. So the Mother Nature part of it is developing heifers. We kind of are able to do that, developing heifers from the time they're weaned, developing them into breeding and not pushing them too hard early, but having them on a higher plane of nutrition going into breeding. It helps then with our summer grazing and the forage grazing in the summer annuals. And then we do the same thing after summer grazing and then developing them on into calving come, you know, into February, March. And so we're trying to have those heifers be in the right plane of nutrition, trying to move them forward, you know, to that time frame critical of breeding or the time frame of calving, and have them available for producers when they want to come and purchase. So, and I guess the second thing of human nature, so we have had interns for a number of years now, and this year was kind of interesting. So we have 3 interns to start with. We usually talk about a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily deal with exactly experience or what they know about cattle or farming or anything like that. You know, things like discipline and taking responsibility for themselves, kind of pulling the drama out of their life, and, you know, just come, have fun, work. And the first part of the internship is always the same. Like, we'll do 12-week internships. The first 6 weeks is long hours. There's a lot going on between finishing crops, breeding heifers, synchronizing breeding heifers, putting up hay, just all the things, rotating pastures, all the things that go with it. And there's some weeks where we have 70-hour weeks. And so this year we had to work through that, and a couple of the interns decided that they probably weren't going to be able to do it and finish it out. We tried to help them and encourage them, but you know, they have family commitments or personal commitments that they think that are drawing them back. And so we did have Zach. He was a rock star this summer. Zach Wolf from Virginia, and he stayed through the whole thing, helped us out the last 6 weeks, and was probably one of the better ones that we've had for the summers in the past. So big thanks to Zach, and you know, we look forward to the internship as we go into next summer, and you know, working with young students who want to be involved in animal agriculture, kind of helping them to learn the animal agriculture side of it, what it takes to have a family operation, to run a beef cattle operation, especially a heifer development program like we have. So yeah, all in all, a good summer, and just look forward to doing it again. We're putting some heifers in for next year, and loading back up and looking forward for next year.